Hi guys, so I'm playing with openAI.com. It's AI that you can talk to. So we're going to start off with something relatively simple, like write me a book on C. Then I'm going to click on submit. And I'm not testing the competition at all, simply because, I write books myself. It's coming out with a list of things. No, so like me a book on C. Because I typed it in wrong, it's actually come up with some suggestions as to what I should actually be reading, which is actually quite clever. So I'm going to try that again. Write me a book on C. And it just goes to show AI is only as good as the idiot typing into it. So I'm going to try that again. Introduction, C++. Well, I did say C, not C++. Mind you, it seems to have suggested something to me. So, again, idiot typing in here. Anyway, let's see how this reads. Introduction. C++ is a powerful programming language that is used in a variety of applications. It is an object-oriented language which makes it easy to create reusable code and components. C++ has been around for nearly 4 decades and is still one of the most popular programming languages. Now, my first question is, did it actually write this itself? Or did it pull it off somewhere on the web? So if I was, for example, to use this in one of my books, would I be horribly sued for copyright? So I'm just going to quickly slap that in there and see if I can get a direct match. So I've managed to find an exact match for that phrase there, but luckily it doesn't seem to flow on to the next one. And I took out another section of code, text, just to see if that matches, and it didn't, so that's good. The scary thing is, as a writer, this may be putting me out of a job. So let's steer away from less disturbing areas and see if we can get rid of other people's jobs instead. So draw me a chicken. We'll see if it can actually do some graphics. It won't. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a bit over randomized there. Maybe if you put the eyes above here, it might actually make something. So yeah, interesting bit of ASCII art, just a little bit backwards. Okay, I'm now going to ask it to write me a simple game in C. My mouse has gone weird. Okay, it's back. That was odd. Write me a simple C game and submit. So it's generating code for me. And it's given me the whole code. So I guess I've got to copy this now and see if it actually does anything. So I've brought the code into my code blocks editor. Everything is highlighting nicely. Let's see if the program actually works. And lo and behold, it is asking me for a guess. So I'm going to guess 10. Higher. 20. 30. 40. Oh, so I want to go 35. So I want to go 37. So 36. Yay! In just 7 tries, I have managed to guess it. But you know what? It's come up with a C program that actually works and does what it said. It's a simple game I can play. So we'll try challenging it a little bit. Write me Flappy Bird in C. See if it manages to do this one. And it's generating the code. It's coming up with the appropriate libraries. Wow. I think it will probably run out of steam before it can actually do it properly, though. I'm not sure it will go all the way through the code as it should. Yeah, it's kind of finished just as it got to main, so it's not doing the entire thing. So this playground seems to have a limit to the number of lines it can actually produce. But this does look like legitimate C code. You can see it's beginning to build the bird objects. It's kind of understood exactly what I've asked it for. So let's give it a bit of a loop here. Write me a simple website about the joys of cheese and see what it comes up with about that one. Okay, so it hasn't actually come up with HTML code or anything. It's just kind of coming up with a script. So that's fine. It's writing me a piece. Let's try something that's not computer related and something more mundane. I don't want to work today. Give me an excuse so that I don't have to. Click on submit. I'm feeling ill and I need to rest. Probably not the best excuse to give your employer, so if you're looking for creative and imaginative excuses as to why you shouldn't be working today, this may not be great. Let's try asking it some other questions. What is the best Linux distribution to game on? Let's see if it comes up with SteamOS at all. Apparently the best distribution for gaming is Ubuntu. It is the most popular and widely used Linux distribution. It comes with a wide range of gaming-related software and tools such as Steam, Wine and Lutris. It has a great hardware compatibility, making it a great choice for gamers. Interesting. Very interesting. It hasn't really gone into anything like Chimera or SteamOS or anything that's really more geared towards it. It's kind of just gone for a nice generic answer. But you know what? If you know nothing about Linux, this is probably a good place to start. Let's see if we can deal with some more technical requests. Write me a stepper motor program in MicroPython. And we'll see if you can manage MicroPython. It is managing to write Python. And yes, it is selecting the pin out. Yeah, it seems to actually be doing it. Again, I got a limit on the number of lines you can write onto this, which is a bit of a shame. But it seems legitimately to be writing a MicroPython program. So let's see if we can do a little bit of choose here. Write me a letter to the HMRC explaining I don't need to pay my taxes. I'm too poor. Let's see if we can come up with the ultimate letter that gets us out of having to spend money. Dear HMRC, I am writing to inform you that I am unable to pay my taxes this year due to financial hardship. I am currently in a low-income job and do not have the means to pay my taxes that I owe. I understand that paying taxes is a responsibility I have as a citizen, but I am unable to do so in my current situation. I'm hoping that you can find the circumstance and provide me with some support so I can pay my taxes in the future. I appreciate your time and consideration. Yours sincerely. You know what? That is actually not a badly written letter. Let's see if it will do a cover letter. Write me a cover letter to McDonald's for my first job. I should probably spell first correctly. And we submit. Dear McDonald's, I'm writing to apply for a job at your restaurant. So it's recognised that McDonald's is a restaurant. I am highly motivated and a hard-working individual who is looking for a job that will enable me to gain valuable experience in the customer service industry. This is actually a bad letter. I have strong interpersonal skills, and I am confident in my ability to effectively communicate with customers and co-workers alike. I am organised and detail-orientated, and I will strive to exceed expectations in any task I am assigned. I am eager to learn more about the restaurant business and believe that this job would be a great opportunity to do so. I'm excited to become a member of the McDonald's team, and I am confident I can make a positive contribution to the restaurant. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Where was this when I was a teenager and trying to get employed? Let's try something else. Give me a cookie recipe. And submit. Chocolate chip cookies, ingredients, and now it's a cook. It's a professional cook. It's taking away all our jobs now. We literally do not need to do anything ourselves anymore. We have AI to do everything for us. So how legitimate is this? We have 2¼ cups of purpose flour, teaspoon of baking soda, salt, 2 cups of sticks of melted butter. Wow, that's a lot of butter. 1 cup of granulated sugar. Wow, there's another packet of light brown sugar. Packed, oh, that's a lot of sugar. Teaspoons vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. Wow, okay, yep, that seems pretty legitimate. And I'm now going to ask it, how long does it take to cook a pork shoulder? And submit. It usually takes between 6 and 8 hours to cook a pork shoulder, depending on the size of the roast and the cooking temperature. So it's kind of been really vague on that one. It hasn't really given any specific cooking temperatures. It hasn't really based it on weight. So you're probably safe if you're an expert on pork shoulder cooking. AI isn't about to replace you yet. But programmers and writers, we're basically out of a job now. We should probably go and download that letter from McDonald's so we can start flipping burgers until the robots come along and start doing that for us as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video demonstrating that we are now doomed as a human race. AI is going to replace everything we do, and we are going to end up as an entire generation of needy children sitting there having AI perform all our tasks. Not a scary dystopian future at all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and follow, and join me in my despair of the impending AI crisis. It's much too good, and I'm very, very scared now.